How's it going, everybody? This is the Nitty Gritty. My name is Chad. With me is Leonard, and this is another edition of our Nitty Gritty Stupid Questions, where we go over short topics and we answer right off the top of our head, no preparation. And this week, it's my turn to ask the question. So, Leonard, you're gonna have to choose a number between 1 and 4 this time.
Okay, I didn't reload. I'm gonna go bottom of the list. I'll go 4.
All right. See, this is an interesting one. You're gonna have to think about this for a second.
Oh no.
So, in your opinion, what wrestler had the worst promo skills?
Oh God, Jeff Farmer immediately comes to mind because there's that very famous YouTube.
Maybe somebody people have heard of.
Yes, it's someone people have heard of. If you don't know the Jeff Farmer promo, go find the Jeff Farmer promo. And I believe Jumpin' Jeff Farmer is a different guy than NWO Sting Jeff Farmer. I believe those are two different Jeff Farmers. I'm trying to think, there are guys who you consider good promos, but when you try to analyze what they're saying, they don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Billy Graham. I love Superstar Billy Graham's promos. They're batshit insane. They don't make any sense. Ultimate Warrior, of course, Hulk Hogan, of course, but they have so much intensity.
Hogan is a low blow. Most of Hogan's promos were the same or pretty even keel, but I guess maybe in his more, let's say, extracurricular activity years where maybe he was doing stuff outside the ring, they got a little insane. But
yeah, I'm trying to think because I know people in comments will probably throw out tons of names. I'm trying to think of some other guys.
I'll tell you a couple that came to my head. One is, and I love this guy's character. I love watching his matches, but he absolutely always needs a mouthpiece, and that is Bobby Lashley. He is gotten better over the years, but I think that he needs a mouthpiece because he just comes across as too wooden on the mic on his own. And, it's just one of those things. You either have it or you don't. Like, he's just such an imposing guy and has such a great background of legitimate, wrestling and fighting. That he's there, but he needs a mouthpiece. Jeff Hardy comes to mind as well. Jeff Hardy, great in the ring. Fans love him, but can you name a Jeff Hardy promo that you love? Probably not. Because he just isn't a promo guy, really. You can't really say he's awful, but he's just not really a promo guy in general.
One I thought of as you were talking was Ronnie Garvin. We know I'm a big Ronnie Garvin fan.
Yeah.
But he's French Canadian, so he has this kind of that kind of patois accent, which makes some of his pronunciations
kind of like Dino Bravo.
Kind of tough, and he would often stumble over his words. He would repeat things or just say things in an awkward manner. I was trying real quick to find it. I can't find it, but I know there's an infamous Dr. Death Steve Williams promo that I think it's from the first Clash of the Champions, where he just doesn't say much of anything and kind of loses his train of thought.
Well, if you're thinking along those lines, a lot of people would probably think it's criminal if we don't mention Sid.
Sid, yeah, Sid especially. What was the line? I've got half the brains and I'm half the man, or something like that. Or the time where what was the pay-per-view like? He was doing a promo and he flubbed up and he said, "Okay, let's restart." And
Jim Ross is like, "We're live, pal.
We're live. We're live, pal. Yeah, we're live."
And Sid, his promo skill, like when it was short and sweet, just I'm the ruler of the world, that type thing. Like, he was fine, but when he had to, as the Attitude Era grew and you had to give longer promos that were more interesting because you had so much competition in that area all the time of guys that could talk for a long time and be interesting, Sid kind of fell short a little bit.
Now, I'm thinking of managers who are a bad promo. Mr. Fuji comes to mind, and that's more of the language barrier with him. But that was the thing. So Yokozuna, they didn't want to talk. So he had Fuji, and because Fuji couldn't talk, they had to bring in Jim Cornette.
Get worst promo manager, Kimchi.
Yeah. So I don't know if he ever. I was trying to think. Now I'm trying to think of guys who had like two managers. And Yoko had two. We had Jim Cornette and Mr. Fuji, and then Kamala had Harvey Whippleman and Kimchi.
I never cared for Slick.
Slick has a certain style in the long-term fantasy booking.
Well, yeah, I mean, is that pun intended? He's the doctor of style.
He's a doctor of style. In the long-range fantasy booking thing that I've mentioned, I have Slick as a manager, and he's managing Will Hobbs and Odyssey Jones.
Okay.
They're called Power Station, and they're my tag team champions.
Power Station.
Power Station.
Great name.
Yes. Their finisher is the Blackout.
I like.
Yeah, but so I've been writing, Slick promos.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to make him sound like he's in the movie Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's kind of what I do, just that kind of 80s jive talk.
All right.
That's what I do with Slick.
I like that. Well, let us know who you think has the worst promo skills. Was there somebody we forgot? And feel free to disagree or agree with our choices. For Leonard, my name is Chad, and we will see you next time.